Ireland looks wealthy in 2026. The government is running budget surpluses. Corporate tax receipts remain strong. Unemployment is low. On paper, the economy looks stable, even impressive. But that's not the whole story. Because if you talk to households, the mood feels different. Rent is high. House prices remain expensive. Groceries cost more than they did a few years ago. Childcare isn't cheap. So what's really happening? Let's break it down simply. The surplus Ireland is collecting large amounts of corporate tax, mainly from multinational tech and pharmaceutical companies. That revenue has pushed the state into surplus. And this time, the government is being cautious. Instead of spending everything immediately, it's building long-term savings funds. That's important. Ireland remembers 2008, when tax revenues vanished almost overnight. So in 2026, fiscal policy is more disciplined. From a state perspective, finances are stable, but there's a vulnerability. A small number of multinational firms generate a large share of corporate tax. If even a few of them restructure profits or face downturns, revenue could shift quickly. So the surplus is real, but it's concentrated. The two economies Ireland effectively runs two economies. One is multinational, driving GDP and tax revenue. The other is domestic, where households live, and domestic households don't experience GDP. They experience rent, mortgage payments, and grocery bills. That's where the tension is. National accounts look strong. Daily life feels tighter. Both realities exist at the same time. Housing pressure. Housing remains the biggest issue. Supply has improved slightly, but not fast enough. Planning delays, construction costs, and infrastructure bottlenecks still limit delivery. House prices remain high relative to income. Mortgage rates are lower than their recent peak, but still elevated compared to 5 years ago. Renters continue facing pressure, especially in cities. Housing now absorbs a large share of income for many people. And when housing costs rise faster than wages, financial breathing room disappears. Inflation's impact inflation surged in 2022 and 2023. It has since cooled, but prices didn't go back down. They stabilized at a higher level. That means food, services, and energy still cost more than they did before. Wages have increased in some sectors, but not evenly. So while inflation data looks better on paper, many households still feel squeezed. The pressure didn't vanish. It just stopped accelerating. Stability and strength. There is good news. The banking sector is healthier than it was before the financial crisis. Capital buffers are stronger. Lending standards are more conservative. Unemployment remains low. Ireland continues attracting skilled workers and foreign investment. There are no obvious signs of a financial bubble forming. The system is more resilient than it used to be, and that matters. Stability isn't dramatic, but it's valuable. The big question: so is Ireland doing well in 2026? Yes, at a national level. Government finances are disciplined. Corporate tax remains strong. Employment is solid. But households are still adjusting to higher living costs. Housing remains expensive. And much of the state's financial strength depends on multinational concentration. The country isn't in crisis. It's in a balancing act, turning temporary tax windfalls into long-term resilience. The real test isn't whether the budget shows a surplus. It's whether everyday life gradually feels easier. Because economic strength only truly matters when it's felt at home.